My wife and I live in Arizona, and I want to let you know I support the emergency bailout now in review. I would like to bring one thing to your attention, though, something I have not heard mentioned at all in the media and I believe is being played out across the nation. My wife owns a small business in Tucson. Her business is actually up 5% from last year. She was unable to get a loan for opening the store 3 years ago, and thus we put a home equity line of credit on her house. And she opened several credit cards who claimed they specialized in small businesses. She's not been late with payments, has not been over the limit on the credit cards, nothing. A decent model of paying your bills on time in line with the card's terms. Yet both the cards have raised her interest rate to 36%, merely because she's a small business. This, in effect, doubles her minimum payment and pushes her business from being able to maintain economic health to stressed. With the additional stress from the unjustly raised interest rates, she's had to let employees go from the store, adding to the unemployment problem in Arizona today. The Arizona State Treasurer invests the state's and most of the individual localities of the state's day-to-day operating funds in commercial paper. A lot of these are called overnight funds. They get cash in during the day, and they have to have a place to put it overnight before they then use it the next day to disperse it or do whatever they need. And they can make a fraction of a percent by putting it in government commercial paper. Sometimes they put it with a brokerage house or an investment bank. And in Arizona's case, some of this fund was put with Lehman Brothers, the entity that collapsed a couple of weeks ago. The state, as a result, is going to need to sell as much as $250 million in funds at a loss. This directly affects taxpayers.
But in our state, about a third of our manufacturing jobs are auto jobs. We have a big Nissan plant. We have a big General Motors plant. And we have 4,000 Toyota jobs in suppliers. 1/3 of our jobs are manufacturing jobs. So if the big credit companies for automobile manufacturers can't easily get money or have to pay a lot for the money they get, what do you suppose happens to us? Well, then when we go to get a car loan, either we can't get it or the price of it's too high and we don't buy the car. If we don't buy the car, then in Volkswagen in Chattanooga or Nissan in Smyrna or General Motors, the Saturn plant in Spring Hill, or the Toyota suppliers that are all over the state, they don't make as many cars, they don't build as many supplies, they don't have a job. That's what happens when the credit squeeze comes.
Obviously, the House vote on Monday was disappointing, to be kind, and it had an immediate effect on America. $1.2 trillion of wealth was taken out of the American system almost instantly. $770 drop, and 770-point drop in the value of the exchange. Those dollars are real, you know. That's pension fund value. Most people have pension funds who work. It's IRAs, it's 401ks, all losing value very quickly. People who are right on the cusp of retiring especially are impacted by that.